There we go. The fuck happened the first time?
Mission begins in 30 seconds. Mission begins. 2.
There we go. Right, so we can see DeGuN running the detonator, which a lot of pyros used to use on steel, but then later opted for the scorch shot, including myself. So missed it doing the usual engineer shit. Setting up on B. This might look a bit weird because I use left hand view model, but the gun uses right, so the flames won't be coming out of the gun. Yeah, I was wondering why he was standing there. Of course he was going to snipe straight away, and because our sniper was quick scoping and not charging his shots, he didn't get the kill. Oh, that's very nice work. That's like, he's a soldier man. I know he's played pyro before, but that's the kind of thing where people who just jump on pyro because they're like, oh yeah, pyro's easy, I'll play, don't do. But him doing some nice spy checking there. I like this kind of, like, if you're gonna have a flare gun, you may as well do some spamming. Making the best use out of the jumps that he can. So I wasn't here on Monday. I have no idea how Stack played, really. I haven't seen this. 3 people streamed the match, doesn't include me, or which I didn't watch. So at this point, what I would be doing is looking for people from coming from E. Oh, gets forced. That's a spy. He didn't notice. At least I thought that was a spy. If it was a spy, it would mean that Nico would be running milk, and I don't know if he does. So there's the spy we just saw going left. Oh, why did what? He did. How did he not see that spy? The spy. Oh, I'm just waiting for him. Oh wait, unless it was our spy. That would explain it. Waiting to get some health. So their demo using the loose cannon, which quite a few demos seem to be using these days. Oh, is he not using the home wrecker? Our sentry gun went down. Oh, DeGuN, you gotta use the home wrecker, dude. You have to. I know he was going for maximum mobility. He did tell me that. That's why he's using the degreaser, because he wanted to be able to. The spy was there on the left. But the spy will be behind him now. You didn't see that. And then obviously he wants the power jack so he can run around, but I can't help but think on AD or PL defense, home wrecker is the way to go. So let's see how he handles this. He waits till they get into a position where he's useful. Tries to survive. Goes for a suicide play. That's probably what I would have done too, and that's quite often how it ends up as well. So, wonder why my crosshairs don't line up. It's like one of them is wrong, and I'm going to assume my HUD is off, which would explain a lot. My HUD must not be in the center. See, it must be like to the left, which fucking disturbs me. and I'll actually check that out later. So anyway, he respawns, they take B. 323 is a pretty good time. Quite often teams can push hard on blue and then slow down later. So their spy once again opting to use... Oh! Nicely found. He's doing a good job, but they did just Uber onto our sentry, so... Okay, so they exchanged Ubers and the sentry didn't go down, so that was obviously the right choice. Doing a really good job, like he's just... has this nice medium between roaming and kind of doing what pyros traditionally do. So they're putting a lot of pressure on E. I assume it's just a scout and like a soldier or something. Scouting a demo. So they're trying now, they've realised that we're defending each point quite well. So it looks like they might be going for an E push. Oh, he must have... I can only assume like someone... Oh, they have a teleporter on E in the little room. I assume someone came in to him or something and he went AFK slightly for a second, which is the only reason why he died there. So he should still really be alive. Nico, the fucking... I don't know, class destroyer. So he's kind of put himself... I don't think we had a map talk or anything, but he's allocated himself to E pretty much. Which is what I did every season before last season, whenever they said to me, no, someone else can get E. Oh nice, that wasn't it. Oh, I thought the knockback would have took him off. See, if he was using the scored shot, was he eat my Hershey's kiss? If he were using that, he would have knocked the scout off. Make something happen, Sprout. They have a teleporter. It's going to be a while before you bump into anyone. Or not. Because the engineer just builds it and then walks. Thought that was a weird choice. 44 health and bring the DR out. But what do I know? Pyro fucking means. I don't know squad. I know some people will laugh at the concept of having to aim a flare, but DeGuN's flare aim is really good. He must be getting some intel over the comms, because I can't imagine why else he would have just stood there doing nothing. What the fuck? Where'd that come from? He just got the boost as if he were whipped. Oh, he activated his conch and it went through the wall, I think. Oh, what are you gonna do? Yes, you and Nico could for sure win these fights. You don't even need to... You may, like, whenever you're fighting that many people... This is just my view, by the way. DeGuN's a beast pyro. But whenever you're fighting that many people and you have a scout, I think you're best just holding an M1 to maximise DPS, and then the scout can just finish people off. Like if you go for the puffin sting, especially with the degrease, not the degreaser, the detonator. Like you don't even get that crit, so you really may as well just M1 when there's multiple people there. F2 in a very weird position there, got caught out. F2 doing a lot of work. You can see from the log I posted, he did loads of work for the team. So this team WASP have switched up how they're pushing. They've chosen to start pushing through lobby, and it's working out for them. Oh, almost got him. He did get the mini crit, which was enough to kill Trox, so nice job there. Thazu getting out sniped by Morg. Spoke to Thazu after the game and he said he had a hard time. Oh, what? This is what you have to do. Just try to maximize damage before you inevitably get killed. Missed the hold it in toilet or whatever that's called. Did F2 get that? No, he didn't. That fucking medic must have been weak as shit. He's obviously had the health pack by now. Nice, Mr. taken out. Oh, okay, the engineer's at the other end. So, watching the kill feed to see what happens with Mr. Oh, he must have escaped.
Alert. Our last control point is being captured.
What? Why? What was that about? I don't understand. I have no idea why he did that.
The final control point is being contested.
He could have just ran in and M1'd him. By the way, apparently Stacked had a warm-up scrim for this game.
Our last control point is being captured.
And that's all we've done. We haven't map talked this since season 7, and we've changed 5 people since season 7, so... Oh, nice. Asa, I can't believe that. Obviously ran in a straight line. Oh my god, that medic, so dumb. Obviously that was gonna happen. But Asa, like, just ran straight for spawn. I think he ran into the rocket. If he didn't run into the rocket and the rocket caught him like his tail end, then I get it, but I thought he died to the one that was shot ahead of him, so he ran into it, which was obviously what the soldier was going to do, which surprises me that if that's what happened. So as we've seen, DeGuN does not like to get buffs or spend any time at all around a medic. Oh, could have maybe tried to do something with that medic. So he's just looking for the health. Goes up to his favourite room, gets the medium pack. Waits for the second medium pack to spawn. Gets sniped from A. So this sniper then goes on to outsnipe our sniper Thazu for the 8th time in the game. Mr. ain't having any of that shit. Takes it upon himself to take care of the sniper, which is great. So most of our team is up and most of their team is down right now, so we should be able to get a decent kind of hold here. I wish you could hit tab when watching demos, but oh well. Interested that he didn't glance up to the rocks, because someone could have chased him down there. Just roaming around. He's gonna come up behind them here. Nico doesn't need DeGuN's help at all. Okay, so now where he's been roaming around tells me that their combo is focusing lobby and they'll be pushing from A. Whereas before they tried an A push a while ago, it didn't work, and then they went to lobby. Sorry, and then they went to connectors. Now they must be back at lobby because he keeps doing this circle, and I liked it. I do it in pubs. I love CP Steel and Gravel Pit pubs. They're just fucking great. Oh, almost. Almost. Another 1 hour on pyro and you would have made that flag. So that was our spy. Yeah, spies around. Huh? I don't really know what just happened. So just roaming around a bit more. Give me a second. Doing the circle again. From C to rocks. What the fuck, did he know he was there? From C to rocks to connectors to C to rocks to connectors. Okay. Oh, getting a lot of like mini crits, so he's obviously bumping into people who are quite low on health, because you don't do that much damage with nice, with just the detonator. I keep forgetting detonator. It's just never really used these days. Everyone's like switched to scorch shot or shotgun. So in his favourite room once again to try to deny the sniper, and thank God he did, because their sniper was winning a lot of the 1v1s. I switched the view models just because I prefer it. I prefer the way the flame comes out and like the angle of it. So when you're in the rare situation of a pyro 1v1, your flames are a bit different to the enemy pyros. It's kind of like mirrored, whereas normally it isn't mirrored, it's like symmetrical. Or is it the other way around? Either way. Yeah, people always say, and I remember when I switched to it, like for the first time you see it, it just looks like it doesn't belong. It looks like something's wrong. It doesn't fit. But I'm used to it now. Well, I'm used to the degreaser. I'm not, and the power jack, but I'm not used to seeing the any kind of secondary shooting from the left, because I have view models off. And when I watch demos over again, like the flare gun's always out, so that's what you see. But seeing the flares shoot from the left is weird. But I do see the flares shoot, but I don't see the actual gun. So this side of all the action is obviously happening at lobby. Because he's not really seeing much action around here. Like, he can engage in small fights, run and get a health pack. He's gonna die here. But how could you change it? I'll tell you right now. Config pyro. There we go. I pasted it into Mumble, or not Mumble, Twitch chat. I've been gone, like I haven't really been on the computer for a week, and now I'm coming back, and I'm fucking everything up. So it shows the left. I only use the left view model for pyro, but when you watch a demo, every view model looks left. I think the power jack looks better this way. See, now I kind of understand why DeGuN had so many kills, because we play this map completely differently, and he's playing it better. He's playing it against an easier team than I've played it. We played it against Premtech, and he's playing it against WASP. And there's obviously a big difference in skill. But when I roam, which I sometimes do, I still try to. It's like more flanking than true roaming. So DeGuN is properly roaming, and he's getting to kill a lot of light classes, and he's running into people who are on their own, who aren't expecting him to be there and stuff. And like, while he's doing a really good job, it's obviously easier to get kills that way. Whereas when I roam, it's more I roam away from my medic to flank their combo and try to go for like a high burst damage kind of attack. Whoa, times 6, and we had quite a few up. We've lost a demo now, so we've lost the point. So 18-minute hold against WASP. WASP won Division 1 and beat out Resident Sleeper during the main season. Did better in the season, came first in Division 1, so they will advance to Prem. So this is essentially 2 Prem teams playing. Only our Prem team has like 5 people we don't normally use. So instead of Sorax, we're using Nico, the Prem 6's scout. Instead of F2, we're using, well, we normally use DeGuN, who's a Prem 6's soldier, but DeGuN is playing pyro in this. We're using F2 as a soldier, who we normally use. Why do you not put the cross in the middle? This crosshair isn't mine, it's his from loading his demo. We're using Thazu on sniper instead of Ruhe, and we're using Spirit on spy instead of Hard, and we're using Hidan on demo instead of Phil. So that's like 6. So we have ourselves a pause. That loose cannon. Okay. Normally the way I do it, and you know what, I'm gonna link this video in
past few weeks.
in Twitch. Ireland CP Steel. Beep. Right. Okay, so this is Team Ireland, the Ireland National Highlander team playing in the Nations Cup. We were doing scrims and stuff last Nations Cup season, and it shows you what I do like straight away on B, and I normally get some really good stuff. I think in that video from that night's games, like scrimming and official, I got like a medic force and a heavy pick, like straight away on steel, and they are great picks to get. This is just from a pyro play. So what I do is I go from the A gate where DeGuN came out of there, but I wrap all the way around and then walk across the point to where he is now, and then I walk up these stairs and run in. Like straight away I have the power jack out and do this run up there and run straight for their medic and try to get a puff and sting on their medic, and I normally get very close and I often don't die, and I normally get something. And like you respawn by the time you're pushing B anyway, so it doesn't matter if you do die. So now at this point I normally push through E. He's looking for some spy action. Takes a quick look at E. Not surprisingly, they don't have anything there, like a sentry gun wise. They must have their sentry up on B. So these guys have a plan to go. I don't know why they're going that way, because the doors are shut and you can only really get, yeah, like you can get to there, and that's where you could always get to. Oh, that's a really bad position. He's lucky that he didn't get air blasted, but he got caught up by the scout. You want to coordinate some kind of push like that with your team, because at that moment the pyro wasn't there, so their pyro pushed our Uber back. Was normally I would call like, when do you want me to push from E or something like that, and time it so that the pyro has to choose one thing to do. That was really nice. Could have tried for the reflect on the sentry rockets. They do a lot of fucking damage. Goes for it. Get some onto the sentry. That sentry will be getting weak. Your man's gonna have to rescue range it, which he's doing now. So that is creating some space for our team to push up. At this point, I would be walking up to the point. Oh, okay, our spy stops it and it's done. That was a really nice, clean re-push. Really clean. And for like a team, our team, who swapped out over half of its players, and our demo didn't even play the warm-up, that's a really good result. So what's he gonna do? The 2 jumps. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. We would have went for the sentry though. Run straight for the sentry, try to jump over it and flame it. Get rid of this thing. Oh, homewrecker! He doesn't have a bind. I have a pyro bind where if I'm not, I have a slot which permanently has the homewrecker on it if I'm not using it. Like I'm on blue team or something. Oh, he can make a nice play for the demo. No one there to follow up for it. But I have it. So F1 is my loadout slot with. He's going to win this 1v1. If he hadn't went for that, you don't. Why try to puff and flare a pyro if you, like, unless you can always get the crit. It was too slow. But anyway, and you want to do that when you're walking away from the pyro, and so the pyro walks into your flames, so he gets burnt later, and you're more likely to crit. So you don't want to air blast. But anyway, come on, what was I saying? Come on. Oh yeah, F1 switches me to homewrecker in case the teleporters ever get zapped. Nice. Well, it's wrangled. Nice, good play. Oh, I thought he got the health pack. Now he just needs to do the thing. No, where you edge. No, he can do this without taking any damage. If you edge closer to the window while you crouch, and then decrouch, and it'll just shoot at the window frame and won't shoot you. So he could have been on full health here, but gets the health anyway. Didn't end up matter. Get that engineer, most important. Nice. So this makes me wonder what the rest of our team are doing, like, and why we don't have enough time on E. Oh well, he must have just been going to get health. This is really good. Getting a sentry up on E. It's a bit like, well, it's good because it will split their attention from C. But it's bad in the sense that it can go down straight away whenever the effort could have been used to cap C. Yeah, DeGuN he plays pyro for France, I think, in their Nations Cup team. But he fills in for me if I can't play. He filled in for me for the past 2 weeks while I was in America, and he's just really smart about the way he plays. Why is no one fucking trying to kill him? That sniper was just on his own there. When you had a demo, a heavy, and an engineer not aiming for him. So, oh, get that medic. He can get that medic. Oh, he probably would have got the medic there if someone hadn't have blocked away. Oh, that medic looked down. Nice. See, like he's just like playing with his head. And it's really working. There's another round after this, but he's doing a really good job. Yeah, he's normally our soldier. We had some issues trying to get a roster before the season, and without getting into it, DeGuN could play if like other people were playing, so I kind of we had to use like a bunch of people to guarantee that we had a roster. Right, so that was the first demo, and this is the second demo. So the combined log is in Mumble. Very powerful. He played for Drew 2-2. He played for Drew 2-2. I didn't know that. Well, then that makes more sense, to be honest, because he's doing a really good job. Although back then, like, the Highlander play was kind of shitty. Like, Prem was still full of sixes players. It wasn't until like season 5 where proper Highlander teams started destroying the sixes teams. So let's fast forward through the setup time. This time we push first after having defended 18 minutes and pushing in like 4.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
So let's see where he goes.
5,
Now,
4,
see this?
3.
I don't like this. Right. Let's think about any AD map or any PL map. No, I don't play on big picture. Think of this. Any team that's played upward or barn blitz, but up, I'm going to use upward because it's still probably one of the most played payload maps and happens all the time. Think of when your team is pushing last on upward. The cart is like at the very end. It's about to fall over, but it just needs that 2 people to push it for 4 seconds. And your team has 10 seconds left on the clock. And the cart keeps going up, and then someone gets killed, it goes back down. You know, there's 5 seconds left on the clock. Goes up, it goes back down. There's 2 seconds left, and everyone, you got a spawn wave, and now you have 5 people in it, and it makes it to here, but it doesn't drop because you need it 1 more second. This is why I believe on payload, blue, and on attack defend maps, as soon as this fucking thing reaches 0, everyone needs to be out. You can't, even the time it takes to walk from here to here is too long. You should have already been here. I know, like, a sniper can't aim at every exit, at every gate. Someone will get killed, but everyone should be fucking, like, out, pretty much. Okay, so anyway.
2, 1.
Right. So from the I posted the link earlier on Twitch chat, which showed that I run up to there to the left and across the point, up into their spawn and try to get a. In the video I posted, I got like a. It was against tipping intensifies. I killed their medic, or sorry, I killed their heavy coupe XR. Like alone, he was a fully buffed heavy, and I killed him and made their medic within the spawn. And then the other picks were like a medic force and stuff. So you can do plays like that as a pyro. Okay, so we've already capped A, and looks like we're doing the B push. He's heading up here to do a bit of distraction work. Their engineer will probably looking to be rescuing this. Oh, but our spy gets there. NG tries to set up again, which I find quite a bad idea. He should be on C right now. So their engineer is escaping. He manages to get out. Our demo dies. Now as a pyro I would have been on, like whenever our Uber was fading, I would have ran up and started capping B. Because whenever the red team, it's more about a mental thing, whenever the red team see that B is like starting to get capped, they expect that the rest of blue team will jump on it as well. But whenever none of it's capped, it can encourage B to try to defend it still, which it has done, and they've started building the sentry there. So it looks like we're going to get B anyway. This is where I would be screaming cappuccino, caparino in the comms, because this is taking too long to cap, and that winds me up. I cap like fuck as a pyro because it just frustrates me. Like, why is it in 6s like people seem to understand that you have the fucking capping the point is the objective of the game, and then some games you get into and no one wants to cap. I want to cap, that's the first thing, that's the only thing I want to do, it's what wins games. Are we going to see another legendary reflect? I don't think you need the highest skill as a medic. I think you need higher skill as like a demo man. I think medic, you just need to kind of understand the game, and that'll help you make the right choices to stay alive. And as long as you're staying alive and getting charges, then great. Skill will come down to it when you're escaping, like if a soldier bombs you and you have to crouch jump and surf and stuff like that, like do that. But I think just understanding the game can get you quite far as a medic, because that then will improve your positioning. Oh, look at that, like fucking I would have ran into that medic. I wouldn't have held back. But then again, I would have been using the flare gun. So takes 30 health off the medic anyway. He has really nice, like, consistent flare gun aim for someone who doesn't play pyro. He's doing so much with that fucking detonator. Mista already got a level 2 of connectors, which is a Mista does try that spot all the time. It's a really nice spot if you have support, which it looks like he does have. The sentry gun did go down, but I don't know. We're getting a lot of time on ease, so it doesn't really matter. It's like a speed bump. Nice reflects as well from the Prem Pyro. Whoa, and now their team are trying to rush E, but it's too late.
Mission begins in
4:05. Very nice time, considering it took them 17, like 49 to push against us. I did Frozen medic is so easy. I don't think anyone said that. Maybe I don't have a skill cap. Yeah, I don't know where that quotation comes from. Frozen. No one said medic was either easy or so easy. Going for a little sneaky play here. 2,000 hours is really good. If you have most medic hours like at 2,000, you should be fucking you should be in a pretty good div. I can only assume you're not. If you're not, I'm assuming by the way that you're talking that you have that you aren't high div, like even div like 2 or 3, just from the way that you're talking. But if you had spent that time not only playing medic the way you have been, but also watching casters analyze games and watching medic POVs and maybe got a mentor, you would definitely be like Highlander Division 3. So DeGuN catching out the spy there. Okay, I was gonna say I don't know why our team aren't on E. Oh, missed the jump. Our team should just be on E. Like they were obviously gonna go. Oh, there we go. So they rotated whenever DeGuN or Nico called that blue were pushing through lobby. Oh, might get caught out. No, pulls out one of his nice reflects again. Because blue team were obviously always going to go for a quick E push. Like with the time 4 minutes against stacked, that's what you have to do. Oh, you. See, this is where the flare gun would have killed that person by then. You ended up spending so much time that you and then the big health pack respawns now. Spent too much time in that fight. He caught himself that field jump. Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, that little ledge at toilet is really useful. And like whenever you play it, Stela is my favorite map. It's one of the maps that I played really badly last season. Probably actually my worst, but as a map, I think it might be the best map in the game. It's so clever. Oh, that's a really fucking good spot for sniper. That window. I don't know. That was. I don't know what Spurt's doing. Susie retreating. Gets the healthy needs. Right, so we need to like group and defend like lobby area, I would say. There's no need to defend E in a different way just because they haven't capped B. So normally if you are defending E, you will want like your combo to have the lobby area. So that's what we want. We should be doing now, and I think we are doing it.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
So 60 seconds left on the clock, which means if they don't get someone on the point in the next 10 seconds, they can't win. Because I think it takes 30 to 40 seconds to cap. Plus they only have jumping classes to cap as well. Well, that's it now. It's GG. Missed all minis because why not?
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
GG. Oh. When you see that pyro there, you need to fucking run, because connectors is like a really nice place to stand as pyro. So by the time they all have realised that we were locking down the lobby area, it takes so long to rotate through B that they wouldn't really be able to do anything. So, you know, DeGuN's positioning on this map is a lot like soldier positioning. Like the places he was roaming, he spent a lot of time with Nico, really, and that might be because he's a soldier and he's used to roaming that way. Good, Sax. Glad you liked the review. Map. Yeah, you need to have. Why did my music stop? You need to have good communication with the team. Like, if you don't have your comms in order, you know, fucking